My name is Gum Gum.
I knew this was hell.
First official roll of the campaign, boys. Roll me an Arcana check, buddy-o.
Oh my fucking god! Nat 20 plus 3. 23! First fucking roll of this campaign.
Oh,
no way.
What the fuck? It's gonna be a fucking good one.
My eyes are gonna roll back into my head. He's having a seizure!
Guts goes over and, like, cups the back of his head, ready for him to fall.
You're doing it all wrong.
Kind of
What are
smacked
you
in his
doing?
face a little bit.
If somebody's having a seizure, you want to put a piece of bark in their mouth
What the fuck?
so they don't swallow their tongue.
Oh,
Interesting Genasi trick there, my friend.
Are you gonna put bark in his mouth?
No, not my own,
Video
of course.
That's what it sounds like.
Somebody fetch me bark from a nearby tree. How dare you guys? That's disgusting.
You said it.
But don't you feel almost like you're a part of those trees as well?
How dare you?
Are you kind of beckoning them closer as they
Yeah,
get
I'm beckoning them, and I'm definitely showing off these big anime tits.
Drop the gear. Fuck off. Can I, like, grab a javelin out of my
Hello,
pouch?
fella. Calm down. Just take a deep breath, buddy. We'll figure this out. 4 minus 1. You don't want this on your conscience.
And I fucking release.
Does he even need to roll?
Yeah.
The guy's dead.
Releases out of your hands at nearly Mach speed, and with not even a bit of drop, just splinters through his chest and out the other side.
It's a big blade, and as I'm sprinting and I'm gaining momentum, I'm hitting rocks every once in a while, and there's sparks flying from my greatsword. And as I come up and like right up next to him and I up slash, it cuts him right in half, right up the middle.
This is a disgusting display of violence.
Today we're doing a very special Halloween stream. We're gonna go one by one and reveal our costumes. I'm the two-time back-to-back 1993-94 blockbuster video game champion.
What up, guys?
Dude, it's Haldir! It's a cow!
Mr. Your Honor.
I don't have any.
No wonder you were saying you were gonna be hard as fuck, dude.
My headset's on under this bitch, too. Hey!
Oh,
He's a straight up Dragonborn, dude.
What's happening?
oh, dude.
Oh!
God.
This man is really...
It's Dark Bryce!
It's Dark Knight.
Dark Bright.
Are you guys ready?
He's rectangular.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
boys.
Let's go, Daddy.
Tonight you call me mommy.
That's amazing.
I did not expect that, dude.
And I'll flick my collar out, prepare myself, and I'll strut to the front of the party here and lead us through.
Not so fast. Roll me a deception check.
12.
Something's up. Tell us why you're really here.
I'm gonna run away. Like,
You fucking idiot.
I cannot sustain damage. I'm doing the run that like Captain Jack Sparrow does too. Like,
Did you say you're leaving us, Twig Boy?
On the morning, I will leave for Plumwater.
I don't agree with this stop.
why do you want to go with him? You just met him.
It is part of my duty as an inventor.
But you could help us with your inventions, mate. Look what you've done for us already.
What am I supposed to do without you and your knowledge?
Fucking bastard. Son of a bitch is fucking leaving.
I've only just met you guys as well, and yet you will remain in my heart forever. And that is why I will do anything in my power, once this job is finished, to find you again.
Don't leave us, Sap.
Look,
The only family I've ever had.
stay safe, my friend, and until we meet again. I hope this time it doesn't take us dying to meet once more.
You better not fucking die. Hey, is it normal to, like, you know, kill a bunch of people and then just, like, their friends forgive you and then ask them to, like,
bury the people you killed?
Absolutely not, mate. These people out of their fucking minds.
Chase is meta critiquing my DMing right now. It's the type of metagaming I've never even heard of before. I'm gonna make you make 15 characters in this fucking campaign. Don't you make me.
Oh, it's gonna be a long campaign.
Oh my goodness, it is Monday. Welcome back to another Ad Advantage live stream, episode 17, something with hands and fingers, but we got episode 17 coming right at you. Say hello, my beautiful gentlemen.
Oh, what up?
Actually, a compliment.
You know, you deserve it after what you're going through right now.
Thanks.
Little clap for Chase not having to work today. Little clap. Little golf clap.
No, I won't be doing that.
Well, you will die first.
The shade early.
So last episode, you guys were en route to Emberhaven. You collected a little bit of wyvern toxin from the dead wyverns that you somehow managed to kill. Made your way down the mountain and into the swamps where you had a bit of a hard time navigating. Just the traversal itself was difficult because the land itself was wet and the patches of dry earth that you could walk on were kind of sparse and few in between. And then you got surrounded by this mist, and after a couple of perception checks, Guts and Oriel noticed faces in this mist, and this dancing, and it was swirling around. After taking quite a big hit after a Constitution saving throw, the mist elementals revealed themselves, one happy, one sad, and one angry, as protectors of the bogs. They inquired as to why you guys were passing through, why you were so heavily armed, and took special interest in the bracelet that Gabriel carries with him. A relic, a dark relic from the battle with King Marcus. After a little bit of showmanship from Phesmio, so a quick little lightning bolt and a poof as he disappeared from the sending zone, you guys made your way to the edge of the forest. And upon entering the forest and getting your first sights on the lake, you found this magical veil. Oriel easily just misty stepped through, and the rest of you guys had to slowly kind of deduce that it took some kind of magic means to enter. So after that, you got your first glimpse of the city, silhouetted in the distance of the night, and made your way along the bank of the lake, trying to find some kind of boat or traversal method to get across. You did notice that the water was very choppy, even though there was no wind in this veil-like dome that covers or encompasses the entire lake and the city. So you ended up finding a little bit of a foot trail with some kind of a drag mark, and found a big beefy fella and a little scrawny guy sitting by a log with a boat nearby. You decided to stealth up and unfortunately gathered their attention, starting a battle with Aaron tackling or attempting to tackle the big guy to the ground. Some fighting ensued, and we last left off with Gabriel and Aaron underneath a net with a tree falling on top of them. That tree is going to deal
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Is going to deal 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it lands on top of you. And get to my initiative order here.
Start.
6?
Yes. 6 upside down 9.
Looking pretty rough.
Next up is going to be Guts, who, let me switch over. I actually do have a more updated owlbear for you guys on this that looks a little bit better.
Hooray. Nice.
Oh, let's go.
Don't you move my trees around?
I'm under a tree.
Just kidding.
Alright, I will just recklessly attack this big boy with some Divine Fury. And I was raging last session.
I do seem to remember that. I can't open my window. There we go.
19 to hit.
That hits.
That
done does it, dude.
$21 points of damage.
Ooh.
Goddamn!
Go.
Shit, Guts.
Yeah, and in like an X mark from your previous slash, you slice your blade down in the other direction, crossing over his existing wound. He lets out a bit of a cry of pain before he kind of steels himself and looks you dead in the eyes. Anything else from you? Oh, perfect.
That's it.
He just kind of snarls at that. This gunslinger who shot the rope, which dropped the net down on top of you guys, is now going to swivel his leg back over towards Oriel and take 2 shots at Oriel.
Remind me, did I hit this guy with a?
You think you did?
What was my last thing?
Witch bolt?
Witch bolt, and I believe you did. You did hit him.
Yes, alright. I just want to remember. Alright, yeah, fucking let her rip.
A natural 1, a bullet whizzes past you and blasts a hole into this boat. And the other one catches you, I believe, a 14 plus 3 hits.
That definitely hits.
And the other one catches you right in the kneecap. There's pain shooting up your leg, and that is going to do 3, 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
Oh my god. That's a crippling blow.
Sure is. And he is going to take his bonus action to reload his gun. After that is going to be Gabriel with Aaron on deck.
Okay, so I'm still on the rope, correct?
You are. You're underneath this net. You had previously tried to use your breath weapon to open up a bit of a hole in it, and you got about a head-sized hole in the rope itself. So you can start to pry that open if you'd like to. It will be at disadvantage because you have a log on top of you.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get out of this bitch. So yeah, I'm gonna start prying this open. Is that gonna be like a strength test?
Yeah, it'll be a strength at disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Nine.
A 9. You get your fingers in. The rope is stronger than you expect. The net is a little bit more sturdy, and you have this weight of this log laying across you. You manage to shove the log a little bit and tear just a couple more inches into this head-sized hole, but not enough quite for you to crawl through.
Okay. That was an action. So for my bonus action, I'm going to kind of like pull my pack to the side, reach in. Guts gave me 2 rations a long time ago, weeks and weeks ago. I'm gonna just tear one open and pound one of these rations real quick.
Okay. And are you using the feed mechanic on your bracelet?
Yes.
Okay.
He's just eating bread while we're fighting for our lives.
Yeah, so at the current level it's 4d4 plus 4.
Damn, that's a sick
What?
thing.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I
Some bread, dude?
can puke on people and eat some bread for health, man. Okay, 3,
Damn.
5, 6, 8, 12 back.
Yeah,
Dude,
that'll
so
help.
dope.
Yeah, okay, that ends my turn.
Wow.
All right, Aaron, that's you.
Okay.
With
I have
Oriole.
2
on
questions real quick. Have we hit this rope with fire?
Yes.
Yes, he managed to burn a hole through the rope, but his is more of a beam, and yours is more of a cone.
Yeah.
So he wasn't able to get quite a big opening as you probably would be able to.
Second question. Putting on armor, action or bonus action?
That would take a full action.
Full
in
action.
fact, putting on your armor takes like longer than what you'd get in a combat.
Exactly, yeah.
That would take you like 10 minutes to put on your armor.
Okay, I'm not worried about it then. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm sitting here just kind of laying on the ground. I'm struggling around, and I'm starting to panic. And as I'm panicking, I'm just like starting to cough up flames, and I fucking cast my my dragon breath on this fucking rope. It's a DC 12 too. I don't know how you want to do that with the rope.
The rope is inanimate, so something that takes like a DC like that, it's just an automatic success for you.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's no way it would be able to dodge out of the way, which is kind of what that DC is there for.
Yeah.
So.
You okay? As I'm kind of like burning through this, I'm not even gonna focus on getting up at this point. I'm just gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself, and I'll end my turn.
Okay. Yep. Oriole, you are up next.
I'm gonna spend a sorcerer point and convert a second level spell slot and use it right away to hit this guy with second level Witch Bolt.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll.
Isn't Witch Bolt a concentration check?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well then, since you took damage, roll me concentration. It has to be a 10 or higher, I believe.
Concentration. Okay. Is that just a D20?
It's a Constitution, yeah.
Oh,
Saving
Constitution saving throw. Okay. Cool. +3. Let's see. Fuck. 7, bro.
7. Okay. Then you would have to use your sorcery point to convert a spell slot in order to cast it again, unless you.
I believe to cast it again, I have to use a spell slot regardless. I just don't have to roll.
You would have to use. That's what the concentration check would have saved you. Yeah. If you managed to maintain concentration, you would have just been able to continue doing damage with it, versus having a spell.
You don't have to use a spell slot in that situation again to cast.
No, it's a concentration spell. So if you keep concentration, it's stuck on them, and it will continue to do damage.
Wow, that's good to know. So whatever, I already converted one, so I'm gonna roll to hit on this, and I'm gonna fucking hit him again. 22 to hit.
That will do. That will do it.
And that's a 9. And wow, 21 damage. A 9 and a 12.
Okay. Yeah, that you see that visibly shakes him. He is starting to sweat profusely from the forehead, and just looks weak.
Yeah, just to flavor that, as he hits me with this fucking bullet, I get down on one knee and I look at him furious and in so much pain, but I'm holding it in, and I fucking, from that crouch position, hit him again with another bolt. And you see like fury on my face.
All right. And just wanted to verify that you used the Tides of Chaos last.
I did. that was
and
used.
fill me in. I can now, whenever you cast a spell, decide to make you roll.
Let me read it since it's still kind of a new thing. Once per long rest, you gain the advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Before you regain this feature, the DM can have you roll on the Wild Magic Surge table after you cast a first level or higher spell. You then regain the use of this feature. So on any spell I cast, besides like a cantrip, you can have me roll on the Surge table as if I rolled a 1, you know, like on a regular.
I didn't ask that for any reason. I'll just keep that backlogged for future reference. Next up is going to be Dex, the big guy. He's already raging, and you see his muscles popping, and this gigantic spiked mace that he's kind of twirling in his hand, almost laughing now from this strike that Guts landed across his torso. You see him just start howling in laughter, and he's going to start to frenzy rage. And he is going to just go ahead and swing his weapon at Guts.
It'll be at advantage. One of them will be at advantage. Or however it works, I don't know.
2 of them miss, one of them is a nat 20.
Oh! Let's go. You're fucking dead, Guts.
Let's see.
9 plus...
You're dead.
16 times 2 is 32, which would be halved back to 16.
Yes. Forgot about your rage.
I just smile. As this thing bashes into my body.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be Guts.
I'll recklessly attack this guy once more.
Return the favor
with some booming energy as well as divine fury. I don't hit.
It wasn't a nat 1?
No, 2 and a 4. Yeah. I swing wide. Shit. That'll be it.
The gunslinger is grimacing in pain from this witch bolt that's surging through his body, and he's going to, with a fresh reload, fire 3 times at Oriel.
Somebody help. Let me get me.
I'm pretty... Yeah.
Ranged attack within 10 feet. Is this guy suffer any kind of consequences for that?
I think he's just about 10 feet away.
I think that is
that's 15 feet.
That is 5 feet. That brings disadvantage.
Yeah.
Either way, he's 15 feet out, so no, it wouldn't bring any disadvantage. 2 of his shots are going to miss, going wide and splintering into the trees, or sending puffs of wind into the dirt. He is going to shoot you with 1 more. It's going to land right in the center of your stomach. That was a 14 plus 3. That one I believe would hit.
Yeah.
Ooh, high damage roll. I think you're going down. 12 plus 3, 15 damage.
Yeah, you see me take this fucking bullet after this loud 3 cracks. And I'm just holding my stomach looking down. After a second, I fall to the ground. Unconscious.
And blood beginning to pool around him from in between his fingers, the spot that he is holding his wound, newly acquired. Next up is going to be Gabriel with Aaron on deck.
Okay, so now that the hole's a little bigger, I'm going to try to fit my sword through it and try to saw some room in this rope. Are you muted, Tim?
I took a bite of my soup and forgot to unmute myself. Yeah, go ahead and roll me another strength check. This one's just going to be a flat roll since you're using a blade.
$14.
14. Yeah, you're able to slash through this rope and create a space open enough to get you.
Okay.
Free.
So I'm gonna pop out of it, and then with my bonus action, I'm gonna smack my fist on my chest, and I'm gonna put Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And that's gonna end my turn.
Aaron.
I have a hole through this rope right now. I can just stand up.
Yes, you can. You're free to move at this point.
I'm gonna stand up in dash action and start fully sprinting for Oriole.
Okay.
And it was like, it said 40 feet, but I don't know how much you're trying to do this at. Is this like 60 feet?
Yeah, we'll rock with the 45, 50 feet or whatever it was from where you were. I think it was 40.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah,
you guys are pretty
gonna,
close to the campsite.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up in front of him and just kind of like fucking cover his body for a moment, and end my turn.
Okay. Oriole, go ahead and roll me death saving throw. Do not tell me what you get. Message me on Discord, please.
Got it.
Sometimes the facial expressions just don't lie.
That's when you know you're fucked.
Oh man.
Never coming back.
Okay. Next up is going to be Dex the Barbarian. He is going to... Yeah, he's frenzy raging. He's going to swing 3 times with one-handed weapon master, or whatever, the martial weapons master. I forget which one is the actual word for it. So he's going to lose 5 on each of these rolls, with an option to get plus 10 damage.
Oh no!
2 miss. 1 is a natural.
I have
19.
this trait. Oh
no! 19 minus 5 is 14. I believe that hits you, correct?
It does.
Okay. He needs everything he can get with this barb versus barb.
This trait's so good, dude.
Shit.
24 damage, halved to 12.
I'm gonna spit blood in his face.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Is that all you got? He's just laughing maniacally. He wipes the blood off his face, and it's just like. And then next up is Guts. Right back to you, Bucko.
Fantastic. All right. Let's see. Does taking a potion count as an action or bonus?
Bonus. I don't know why he got moved over to the fire, but I put it back on the log.
I'm gonna take, what is this? Jesus, come on. Why can't I see this? I'm gonna take a potion of healing.
Okay.
It's just gonna be greater, so 44.
Plus 4.
Swing it right in his face.
So that's 14 points healed. And then I'm just gonna attack him with some Divine Fury. Just regular.
Okay.
16 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Hits. Points.
Alrighty. Yeah, and you see amongst the blood that's splattered across his face from when you spit on him, some also starts pouring out of the side of his mouth ever so slightly.
Yes.
I'll just smile, and then my turn.
Okay. The gunslinger looks at you, Aaron, and looks at Oriel, who's on the ground. And you see him reach behind his back and pull out some kind of object. And he reaches his hand out and puts it in the fire. And you notice now that it's similar to like a Molotov cocktail. And he says, "Think everyone would be best to drop their weapons or your buddy dies." And not a good way either. And he is holding his action until someone else moves.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hands up for a quick second. Buddy, you don't have to fucking do this, mate. Fire is not the way I want to watch this fucker go. He's already wide enough. You're gonna charm.
Not more fire, dude, please.
You guys came into our camp. You guys tackled Dex over there. Lower the weapons. Now.
I'm gonna like slowly lower my weapon and be like, it wasn't much of a fucking tackle, I'll tell you that much.
The rest of you lot, the next two turns are Aaron and Oriel anyways. Oriel's unconscious. And then it would be Dex, who's also going to fortify this stance of everybody drop their weapons. So at this point, it's your guys' choice to try and continue combat or to drop your weapons and submit.
I'm just gonna be like, "Oh fuck!" and just slam it on the ground.
Raging still.
Yeah, I plant my great axe into the dirt.
Yeah, same. Just gonna stab it in.
And my great sword.
Still holding this bottle with a towel that's on fire, hanging outside of it. He's going to look at you all. Everybody line up over by the boat. And gonna need you to slip these on. And he's got a ton of pairs of manacles. I feel a little bit better.
A little bit first. He's not breathing, mate.
It might make it easier for you to get him in line. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna full lay on hands. 20 HP.
Wow, for me?
Just for you, Dad.
For me?
Are you?
And I snap awake. Oh, Aaron. This is getting all too common. And I'll fucking grip your hand and pull myself up.
Fucking A, we're already missing Casper. Can't lose another.
You guys all line up and get these manacles put on you, or is there any resisting?
I'm literally just putting manacles on. I don't even give a fuck. Or helping somebody and whatever.
Yeah, and Dex is coming by, slapping manacles on. He tightens them up a little bit extra. It's really uncomfortable on your wrists. Casper, you make your way to this veil as you're traveling through the bogs, same as the party did. And after a short bit of time and having arcane knowledge yourself, you figure it out pretty easily. Takes magic to get in. As you are entering this veil, The sounds from the outside world submit, and the sounds from inside the veil reveal themselves. The lapping of these white waters slapping against pebbly shores. No wind, but the sounds of cries and clanging of metal. And do you make your way towards those sounds, or do you ignore it?
Of course, I head towards them.
Yeah. As you begin to approach, you are... this map isn't going to justify the distance. You're probably about like 80 feet this way. But through the trees, you can see your party members being lined up and having manticles put on them and getting shoved into this boat, where they are now sitting on their hands in the hull of this. It's about a 20-foot long boat, 25-foot long boat. And at this point, you guys don't notice Casper, but he notices you. Everyone is free to roleplay. Casper, if there's anything you, as this is going on, and you have any ideas on help or how to fix the situation or how to join the situation, just sit there and listen, and really whatever you want. Paul's in your court on that. But at this point, you guys are being manacled and can.
I want to sneak over to this tree if possible.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check.
Six.
Well, you are lucky that the insight was poor. You managed to sneak over. Not your most graceful move. Stepping on pine cones and twigs as you're walking by, and they're crunching underfoot. But the clanging sounds of the manacles, the crackling fire, and the overall clamor of this situation is apparently enough to distract Lenny and Dex from hearing you.
I roll a 23 insight. Do I notice anything since I'm in direct eyesight of this tree?
Yeah, you notice Casper.
I'm going to give him a quick glance and a wink, and I'm going to look back down at the feet of Mr. Gun Guy.
I totally forgot I can do this. I'm going to turn invisible.
I was waiting for it. Any stealth checks you take at this point will be at advantage. A ding.
Plug.
When Mr. Blackthorn winks at me, I'm gonna mouth boop, and I'm gonna disappear. It was planned though. I wanted him to know I was coming.
Gunslinger.
Yeah.
Gunslinger. You.
Yeah, name's Lenny.
Nice shot.
Yeah, you're a pretty live target, but good thing I practice.
I mean, it wasn't that far. Anyone could have made that shot.
That's a real backhanded compliment. I'm starting to think I should have killed you.
You did, mate. You brought me to my knees. And now you have chains.
Sorry. Who looks the weakest right now?
Yeah, what does everybody's health look like?
Oh, I mean, between
Dex and Lenny?
Yeah.
The gunslinger for sure. Lenny looks...
He looks weaker?
Much weaker.
Okay. Big guys tend to be pretty dumb anyway, so that kind of works out. I'm gonna cast Suggestion on the big guy. It's a wisdom save of 14. If he fails...
very high wisdom.
If he fails, I'm gonna tell him to run.
Nine minus 1.
Yes.
You see Dex, this big guy who's kind of coming off the adrenaline of this rage. And he takes this deep breath and his eyes look faded for a second. He looks around and just takes off in this direction.
Yo.
And then
and Lenny is like, "What the fuck, Dex? Where are you going?" God
I'm gonna cast Misty Step and be right behind homie with the gun, and I'm gonna try and choke him out with my shackles.
Oh, I could be really evil right now.
Do it.
They were behind the back.
Yeah.
Were they? We didn't discuss that.
They were behind the backs. You're sitting on your hands, is what I said.
Ooh.
Can I run up?
All right.
With that, you can still Misty Step behind him and kick him.
I'll
or
Misty
something?
Step behind him, and I will kick him as I kick him. I'm gonna use Prestidigitation. Well, let me see. Cantrip. It's one action, so hold on. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use 2 more sorcery points and extend and make one action a bonus action. I'm going to use Misty Step, get right behind him. I'm gonna give him a Sparta kick, and as I do, I'm gonna grab one of his hands with Mage Hand, or one of his ankles with Mage Hand, in an attempt to like really get him on the ground.
Okay.
And as soon as I see Oriole go behind him, I'm gonna kind of hop up and start running towards him with my shoulder down too.
Okay. In that case, if you guys are teaming up on him,
yeah,
I will just go ahead and allow it. There's no way that he would roll high enough to take on both of you.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Nice. In a mist of silver smoke, we are doing this.
Yeah.
He did the thing, bro. He's doing
you
the thing.
missed behind him, and Gabriel immediately goes for a tackle at the ankle. Lift your feet up, and I picture this like you jump up and just double leg kick him in the back as Gabriel's coming for the feet, and you fold him over.
Yeah.
He is going to try to take an opportunity attack on Gabriel as he is tackling him. 12 plus 3, 15. I think without armor on that hits.
I don't have armor on that hits yet, but I have 12 armor class right now, so yeah.
Okay. Gosh, that's the second time I've rolled double sixes on D6s tonight. 12 plus 3, 15 damage.
15 damage?
15 damage.
Jesus.
These fucking guns, bro.
As you're going into tackle, he plants the weapon into your shoulder and fires at point blank.
Oh.
You do manage to tackle him to the ground, but you have a searing pain shooting down through your arm and into your chest right now. Not to mention ringing ears, having a firearm going off so closely to your head.
Yeah.
But you manage to get him down, and the impact sends the gun skittering away a few feet.
Alright.
I'm gonna reveal myself and pop out of the trees. You guys got this guy restrained now, right?
Yes, at this point he's considered restrained.
Hey, fellas. Look like I showed up just in time.
I was just fucking hoping you would, man.
Yeah.
Get us out of these cuffs, Casper.
You guys got yourself in quite the scrap, eh?
Yeah, that was a close one.
It's good of you to finally show up.
I'll go over there and pull the keys off of a little shit bag on the ground and begin to uncuff my friends.
Can I try and break mine?
You would get the keys off of him, but it was Dex who was carrying the keys.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna try and break mine.
Gotta break them.
Strength checks all around for people trying to break manacles. It's a pretty high DC. These are steel manacles.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up the gun.
I'm going to rage.
Let's go.
That's so
25.
17.
Guts, you bust yours off pretty easily. just from behind the back, just like
Superman.
Aaron, Gabriel, you look at him and attempt to do the same thing, and your shoulder that just gets shot just absolutely fails as you're trying to, and it hurts so bad.
2 failed strengths. Check.
Yeah, I only rolled a 16 too.
Casper's gonna walk over to that gun and pick it up and give it a spin. Oh wow, this thing's beautiful. And then, Mr. Blackthorn, don't move. And I'm gonna fire the gun at the back of his manacles.
From point blank?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my sword.
I gotta roll to hit? I'm gonna like stick the barrel in it. Do I get advantage?
Well, with ranged attack weapons within 5 feet, you would get disadvantage.
Oh gosh.
Wait, but did homie get disadvantage when he shot Gabriel?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good point. Let me re-roll here.
I think we'll give him his roll and we'll
It still would have been. It still would have been
Let's just
plenty
cancel
high.
them both out. No disadvantage for either.
Yeah, that works for me.
What would my modifier be?
Dex.
Dex? 17.
Yeah. You manage to shoot the manacles, and you hear a wheeze as the ricochet whizzes past your face. But the manacles do come apart, and Oriel's hands are free.
And with those free hands, I'm gonna immediately kind of drop to the floor and hold one of this dude's hands down, and kind of signal to one of the big guys around me to get the other one.
I'm chained up still. I'm like there. I'm like right on. I'm like
Gabriel,
right there.
You could like step on his wrist or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, get him. Yeah, I put my knee on him.
Hey, Gabe, how do you feel about me shooting yours that almost went bad?
I trust you.
Alright, here I go.
Guidance.
Oh, not 20.
Yeah!
I got better. I'm a sharpshooter now, boys.
I hate to do it to you, but you pull the trigger, and all you hear is a click. There is no more ammunition in the gun.
I'm gonna search the body of this little fuck.
Oh my god.
Hey, Casper.
Yeah.
If you find more ammo, I think it's best to save it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
We can find another way out of these cuffs.
Hey, Blackthorn, I've never seen one of these, but something like deep in my soul, it really speaks to me.
I've heard stories of these machines.
Just quiet.
They're mighty powerful.
Right in my hand. Almost like. And I'm gonna give it a spin. Like an old gunslinger.
Looks good on you, Casper. You should keep that.
Tuck it in my fanny pack.
It's not his anymore. He's not gonna need it where he's going. And I'm looking right at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick him.
You guys are gonna pay for this.
I think you got some talking to do, mate.
There's holes in that boat now. By the time you patch those up, Dex is gonna be back. He's gonna stomp every last one of you out.
We're gonna use your body to patch that hole, fella.
Aaron, take over.
Fuck.
Shut your mouth. Aaron, take over for me. I have something I need to do to this boat.
You got it, mate.
I'm gonna walk over to the single hole that this dude shot in the boat. And I am going to attempt to use mending.
Hey.
I'm gonna touch this hole and cast mending.
Oh, you touch it.
Boom, chicka, boom, boom.
That's his mending.
Is that a first level spell by any chance?
No, it is a cantrip.
You're being careful now that I double checked. Yeah, you put your hand to the side of this boat, and instead of it spontaneously combusting in fire like I would have liked, you see the wood just begin to the grain of the wood around this hole, the splinters begin to round and smoothen out, and then the grain stretches to cover the hole.
Hey, Guts, you think you can get our friends free?
I'll try.
While that's happening, I'm gonna try and drag this boat over here. You think I could handle that? Like, get it over by this tree where I am?
It's like a 20-foot boat made out of wood. Roll me a strength.
Why?
Roll me a strength check.
Our friends are tied up.
I want to get it away from this fucking guy, dude.
He's not going anywhere.
There's still a fucking Molotov cocktail somewhere close and a fire, so fuck that. This is our only hope. I'm rolling strength. Eat my ass.
I'm gonna roll 2 to try and break Aaron and Gabe out. Yeah.
I roll 16 minus 1. That's a 15.
Yeah, you tug on the boat and your elbow pops and it's not moving anywhere.
Fuck. Somebody help, please. Let's move this boat.
So I rolled 19.
And so you're just kind of trying to pry the thing open, or are you like swinging your sword down at it?
Oh.
What's the...
I'll just try and rip their arms apart. Like, not their arms, but like the mandible section.
You rip our arms off.
Rip my fucking arms off.
But
yeah, you start pulling on Gabriel's arm, and it's just... You hear the ligaments and the dislocated, blasted open shoulder just
I'm trying to pull on his arm.
Well, his arms are like this, and you're pulling on him like that.
That's fair.
And he's kind of just letting out a scream as you pull his hands. Luckily, there's so much sweat and blood dripping down his arms that his hands make it through the holes of the manacle.
Dislocated thumbs, baby.
Oh god, thanks, Guts. And then I kind of rotate my shoulder in a loud pop from the last time I tried to break my cuffs, and pop my shoulder back into place.
I'll give him a potion of healing. It's greater.
Thank you, Guts.
Yep. And then I'll be like, stay still. And I'm just gonna like let the weight of my sword fall in between his manacles. This is a reckless attack. Raging.
Guidance.
How much is that greater potion?
It's like your
44 plus
bracelet.
4.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
23.
23.
23.
Okay.
8. 12.
Yeah, you managed to break them out, and as you're swinging down, Gabriel, you feel a leg come up and kick you directly in the chest with the point of his foot as you have a knee down on him. He's trying to kick you off of him. Roll me a strength check. Oriel had moved off, and he saw his opportunity to try to get up again.
17.
He kicks you in the chest, and it pushes you back about an inch, but you manage to keep your knees on him. And he is just flailing at this point, trying to get free. You guys better let me go. I'm telling you, Dex is gonna come and fucking kill you all. And
Hey,
there's
Phil.
no way you're gonna traverse those waters yourself.
I'm not for unnecessary death, but could you guys speed this along and end this suffering fool real quick?
I'll meander back over.
Sit.
Can we say that this axe is canon and I pick it up as I walk over?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Of course you can.
Still, with that fiery like hate in my eyes after this cat like fucked me up pretty good. You just see a look come over me, reminiscent of the one in that interrogation room. And around the same homies that I did the deed back then, I'm gonna bring this axe down right at his neck.
Roll this at advantage as he is prone and restrained.
A 1 1 and a 17.
All right. Roll me damage.
Okay, I'll just roll a 20. That's just 5.
You rolled a d20 for that?
Yeah, for damage. I don't know. What should I roll for damage? I don't have any weapons like that.
Oh, okay, I'm bringing it up for you. I have a whole thing of weapons.
Sorry.
No worries.
I mean, that was pretty
1d6.
average.
It was
Yeah,
pretty
that's
average.
1d6, you say?
But yeah. But we're not rolling d20s for any damage.
I roll a 4. 4 damage.
4. Yeah, see, it didn't even take that much away from him. Yeah, you swing the axe down, and he tries to move his head and block it with his shoulder. He's being restrained by Gabriel, and you take a chunk out of his shoulder, and he lets out a howling scream of pain.
Fuck.
It'd be a messy one.
But he's
Can
still
I just
alive.
fucking just reach my foot up and stomp down right on his fucking head? And screams.
Dudes.
I'm still restrained and fucking pissed off right now.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. He busted open your manacles.
Oh, I thought I was still restrained.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stomp down the motherfucker's head.
Okay. Yeah, he breaks you free of the manacles. Gabriel's holding on to him. Oreo just slashing him with an axe. And roll me to hit with your stomp.
I rolled a 5 and a fucking nat 20.
Okay. Roll me a d4 for damage and double it. Unarmed strike, baby.
4 damage.
Plus your strength modifier.
Oh, 7 damage.
7 damage.
I just didn't realize I wasn't restrained anymore, so I followed through.
Yeah. This poor fucking guy. Your
He's getting tortured to death, bro.
your foot.
It's fucked up.
After taking a chunk out of his shoulder, he's screaming, and the screaming continues before a boot just plants onto his face, breaking his nose, breaking the bone under his eye, and dislocating his jaw. And he just has these quiet, muffled, like,
Oreo! Finish him, Oreo!
I lift the axe again and roll a fucking nat 20 to hit.
Okay, roll me a d6 and double it.
5 plus 5, 10 damage.
10 damage. Off with his head.
And following the stomp and the pained groans, he sounds like Travis Pastrana after he tried that triple backflip, just like, and an axe plants firmly into his face, gouging out his eye and sinking into his brain before he falls silent on the ground.
God. That was gruesome.
Yeah, that was really fucking brutal, boys.
We totally crossed the line today.
I don't feel good about that one at all, boys.
I think less of all of you now.
Yeah.
I want you to know that.
I just held him down.
Take some responsibility for that one.
Oh, fuck it.
That guy could have helped us.
While
You guys,
everyone's
really did not
chatting,
wanna-
I'm gonna get up
So good job.
and kind of silently walk over to this log here by the fire, drop the axe like right here, and just plant my ass and prestidigitize all the blood off my face.
Are we still the good guys?
No, we're not. Never.
I'm gonna
were.
take that axe and just fucking huck it as hard as I can. Just piss the fuck off.
I'm gonna
I'm
search
just gonna
his
kind of
body
like
for any
chill.
holes.
Go ahead, Casper.
Yeah, he's gonna check the body, he said.
Yeah, I'm gonna search for bullets.
Yeah, you find you find 8 more rounds in his pocket. This gun holds 5 rounds at a time.
Nice.
Okay,
bro.
is it just like the hand crossbow stats? Or is there pistol stats?
When I had a gun in the Curse of Strahd campaign, I just used crossbow stats. I don't know how legit that is, but
Probably pretty legit, to be honest.
Yeah,
those are pretty good.
There is a pistol.
2d8 piercing damage.
2d8?
Yes.
God damn, he hit me with 15?
Okay.
Which I was actually rolling that wrong. I was rolling 2d6s, so that's my bad. But I rolled double sixes on both the hit that hit Anthony and the hit that hit Ben with his +3 modifier.
Damn.
Bullshit.
Well, I feel accomplished tonight. 2 max
Do we
damage
have
rolls
that?
and a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
You got this fucking guy looted? I think we need to get the fuck out of here. And, I need to bring the body.
Yeah. Casper, while you're searching, you also find another one of those Molotov cocktails in his coat pocket.
So what?
Okay.
Do we have 2 now?
The other one is burned up and used, sitting next to the fire, kind of nearby where you're sitting. The towel had burned into the bottle, and it just caught on fire and used up the contents on the ground.
Let's take note that me and Aaron and Guts still have handcuffs broken but on our wrists.
Hell yeah. What do I put in for the Molotov? What's it do for damage?
That's a good question.
I think I've seen those in the inventory list.
DC 15 dexterity saving throw, 1d10 fire damage on a fail. And on a save, half that much.
Okay.
Thank you, Google.
Thanks, Google.
Thanks, Googs.
You rock, Google.
Sponsored by Google this week, by the way, guys. Last week we had Verizon, and this week we have Google.
10-week, $100,000 contract. Thank you, Google.
I was told 100 million.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
Yeah, what?
Okay, Aaron, you are easily enough able to drag this lifeless body away. Where are you taking it?
I actually wanted to put him in the boat and cover him up in the front.
Okay.
Kind of address everybody and just be like, we need to, I think, dump this maybe in the water, perhaps, so he's not found. Maybe he'll just think that he got left or some shit. I don't know.
I think that's a good idea.
Aaron, as you are pulling him into the boat, well, actually, I guess this would have been more Casper as he's searching over his body. You see this leather bracer on his arm with points of studded metal, and you try to remove it, and it's like it is adhered to his arm. There is no budge. It doesn't move at all when you try to pry at it. Completely stuck on him.
Is there any symbols on it?
Nope, it's just a plain looking leather bracer.
I will cast Identify on it.
Yeah. You cast Identify on it, and this is a strange type of magic that you've not encountered before. This is an item that suppresses magic.
Hey, fellas. This man's got a weird... This bracer he's wearing suppresses magic, which is quite strange.
Suppress magic.
Curious.
Is it possible we could talk about this while we're moving, boys? I really don't want to deal with this fucking guy again.
Frustrated, I'll get up and walk over to this body. Come on, Aaron. Let's fucking move this thing.
I'm gonna hack his arm off so I can have the bracer. Is it on both arms?
Just on one.
I'm gonna hack it off and put it in my bag of holding with the other dead goblin and miscellaneous items.
Is this guy small enough to fit inside there, maybe?
No. This bag's getting quite full.
Fuck. Thought it was a endless bag, honestly.
It is. He's a fucking liar.
Can I fit another body in my bag of holding, Daddy?
You have what? Two goblins in there? What do you have in there now?
I have one goblin, a wyvern scale, a pistol, and a Molotov cocktail, and it's all organized and like there's shelves in there. I have a picture of my family and stuff.
That is not canon.
The goblin sits at a little like chair, and I put like a fake hat on him. And
lit.
Notably, the goblin is slowly losing flesh, and every time I open my bag, it smells fucking terrible.
It's decaying in your bag.
Oh man.
We're not storing this fucking body. We're throwing him overboard. One fucking.
Obviously, I'm just trying to fucking hide him out of plain sight right now.
Enough space in your bag. Goblins only weigh between 40 and 80 pounds. Between that and the rest of the stuff, your 500-pound weight limit is. You still got a little ways to go.
Okay, how much does this man weigh?
He weighs 135 wet.
Okay, I'm gonna stuff him in my bag.
Dry.
I'm gonna leave his arm attached as I stuff him.
Okay. You go to start hacksawing his arm off, and Aaron comes up to you and is like, "Hey, do you fit this in the bag of holding?" And you take inventory of what's in there. And you go, "Yeah, that's actually a good idea." And you put the knife away and start stuffing this guy one arm at a time, then his head, then his shoulders, before he disappears into this fanny pack pouch at your waist.
You guys have no idea there's a goblin in there either.
As this is happening, I was grabbing the body. I just throw this guy's foot on the ground, like clearly frustrated. Do you want to tell us where the fuck you've been, Casper?
Yeah.
You think it's time now?
Yeah, where the fuck have you been?
Like Mr. Cross said, we need to get the hell out of here. So.
I think we have time.
But this is definitely the conversation we're having.
I think we have time.
As you guys are role playing this, I'm gonna grab a piece of banana bread. I'll be right back.
Where were you, man?
Well, you know about where I'm from, right?
Yeah, but you left in the middle of the night.
I'm
right after a battle. We thought you were fucking injured. We thought we were searching for you.
There's a little bit of prologue before we get into the story. I was just asking you if you guys remember. I'm a Shatterkai from the Shadowfell.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah.
So the thing about the Shatterkai is, when we die, we don't ever really die. Our souls are just sent back to the Raven Queen. And once they're there, she does what she wishes with them. And let's just say the Raven Queen wasn't too happy that I didn't return when I died. You know, heading to Bergacia and all. So that's enough of that. Huh?
So where'd you go?
Well,
that doesn't explain it at all.
No.
So the way that I died was quite peculiar, and I have a friend who's still in the Shadowfell, and he came to me in the night with some knowledge and information.
Came to our camp.
He came to our camp, yes.
And how did he find us?
Well, Shatterkai we're kind of all linked, you know. He said he was searching quite a while, but he felt my presence nearby and track me down. He told me that things back home aren't going so great. Said, my clan's attempts to right my wrongs have failed. And the Raven Queen she's taking out her anger on my family and our village. And we got to talking, and by the time we were done, I headed back to camp and you guys were gone.
We could have went around, Casper.
What'd you say?
Casper, I was wondering, it kind of sounds like you some immortal or something. Can we pass through to the Shadowfell as mortal?
You could pass through, yeah. You could visit.
What if we all went back and helped your situation? Put this on the hold.
I think eventually we're gonna have to go there and save my clan.
I'll be right there with you, brother.
How'd you make it through the bogs, Casper?
Well, I walked.
You weren't met with, mist elementals?
Yep. 1, 2, and 3 of them.
They let you through as well?
They sure did.
Glad you made it safe, Casper. I'm terribly sorry.
You saved our fucking asses, mate.
I thought the worst when you left, but you did. You saved our ass. Thank you.
I am terribly sorry. But you guys are more than capable of handling yourselves, and the same can't be said about my family and my clan. Raven Queen, she's a lot more powerful than any Shadar-kai ever.
But we couldn't handle this one without you, Casper, so please, stick with us.
Of course. I didn't mean to lose track of y'all.
So it's fine.
Back.
But here I
understand.
Can we get in the water and get going?
Let's get the fuck up out of here. Let's get the fuck up out of here, man.
At this point, just for frame of mind, you guys are. It is easily 4 hours, 3-4 hours past sunset. The moon is high in the sky. And you drag the boat down to the water using the light of the moon to guide your way. Seeing isn't really an issue. Good majority of you guys have dark sight. Unless, do all of you guys have dark vision?
I have it.
Yeah, I do.
I got it.
I think the 2 Dragonborns don't, though.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't think I do.
Even without the light of this moon is enough to sort of see where you're going without too much issue. And you drag this boat down to the water, and there is enough space in this boat, as well as 2 oars, in order to traverse these waters. You also see in this boat, there is a coil of rope, 2 oars, an anchor, a long spear, and yourselves and your items.
Quick question.
Fire away.
Did we notice a holster on this man before stuffing him into my bag?
You would have noticed that his trench coat had sort of a pocket on the inside that was able to conceal the weapon, but no like hip holster or chest holster or anything like that.
I'll be on the lookout for one of those.
You don't want to wear this trench coat, bro?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna have a gun on one hip, a fucking whip on the other.
It's Indiana Jones shit.
And I'm gonna be a fucking wizard, dude.
Country brother. All right, man.
Cool.
Can I, in order in this boat, can I be in the back next to Casper?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a few cross beams in this boat that you guys use sort of as seats, similar to any kind of canoe. This is a bit longer and wider than any canoe you would have seen. At the tip of the boat, at the front of the boat, I should say, where the hull rises up, there is a curved piece of wood that sort of reaches forward, and on there is a hook and a lantern, unlit as the time of you guys entering the water or getting it close to the water. If you want to light it, that's up to you guys.
I don't think we should light it.
No.
Not yet.
Daddy, are there any like distinguishing marks on this boat to identify it as like some sort of government vehicle or like a night watchman's boat or some shit?
Where's the license plate?
Yeah, there is yellow license plates. And, no, there are no marks. It is sort of this rich colored wood. Yeah, you're uncertain of what type without any kind of check. But it's just a really plain wooden boat.
How far of a sail does it look like we have in front of us?
40-minute swim?
Probably about a 20-minute boat.
You guys think we should go to the dock, or should we try to find another route?
I don't think we should go to no dock.
Okay.
Is there any reason why we wouldn't be welcome?
I mean, who knows if this big fucker got in contact with another group of guards? Who knows the form of communication they have in this city?
It's clearly a protected place.
That big fella is going to be running in a straight line for another 6 hours.
Good to know. Nice moves. I mean, I would imagine we'd be met with hostility just based off of Crag Willow. I mean, I can't imagine this place is in any better condition.
Alright, I'm all for sneaking in.
I'm sure it's ripe with corruption.
Well, it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get a short rest on this sail. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
How long is a short rest?
It's like 30 minutes to an hour.
Can I take a short rest?
By all means.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, I'll take advantage of my meditation.
Could we all
recover a level 2 spell slot?
Well,
my arcane recovery.
It's weird because we have meditation. You guys have to sleep. I don't know if sleeping would really be happening on a little
that's
well, a short rest isn't sleep. It's just not active D&D mechanics. So as long as you're not like searching for things, you're not in combat.
Okay. Well, one of us has got to row.
Two of us.
Two of you have to row. And as far as your meditation goes, that would take you 4 hours or 6 or 4.
So yeah, a short that's a long rest. So yeah, meditation is just chilling basically.
Yeah, meditation is exactly what it sounds like. You go into sort of a meditative state in order to regain your
short rest is energy. Just chilling. I love it. Oh, it says it right here. A duration in which a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, or tending to wounds. So sure, I'll take a short rest.
And this is something you guys could easily, if you wanted to, stayed at the camp a little bit longer to all catch a short rest.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll all take a short rest in the boat.
If anybody needs to roll any hit dice, now would be the time to do so in order to regain health. Make sure that you dock off how many you use, because on a long rest you regain half of them.
Interesting. This is
I'm
cool.
wondering if I should use.
I'm just gonna use.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
What are you doing, Ben?
Okay, so for Brass Dragon, I can automatically apply healing with dice result or reset maximum HP changes.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah. Recover, reset maximum HP.
Well, it's not gonna be maximum.
Well, I think it's a dragon thing, or it could be wrong, actually. It says Brass Dragon and then under it. Do you guys all have that?
Yeah, this is...
Mine, I used 1 and I rolled a d4. I rolled a 4 and added a +1 and just did that manually using the HP thing on the side.
Yeah, it's
Daddy.
right? 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
Whoa.
Don't do reset maximum. Do
Yeah, I'm
automatically apply healing with dice
Yeah.
result.
And then you don't touch anything else? Because I have hit die 1d10. All of them?
No.
You can
use as many as you want. You'll
Yeah,
get
you
half
can
of that on a long rest, though.
So I have 4. I have 4 d10s.
4 too.
Out of the
Yeah.
4, I just used 1 because it's down only 6 points. So with
Then
that
I'm gonna
roll, I
use-
regained 5. So now I'm at 25 out of 26. So just use as many as you think you based on
7.
how you rolling.
Yeah, because we could theoretically take a short rest after every fight if we wanted to, but
Right.
Just at detriment to our long rests. But if we need it, now I'm almost max HP because of that. So that's super fucking helpful for me, at least.
I only got 4 back.
Okay.
Oh well.
we figured out short rests as a party. Good job, guys.
I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
It only took us 2 years.
Yeah, we always just do long rest. We always just wait till we can sleep.
Sick.
That's true. We never take short rests.
I think this may be the first in
It
our
is the
entire group.
first.
I think it is.
Yeah,
And I
our
just
first
found
one
out
ever.
I have an arcane recovery, so I get a second level spell slot back, which is pretty baller.
That's sick as fuck.
That's sick.
Yeah, I get none
Short
of my
rests are extremely useful.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah,
I'm
we
just
learned
gonna
that
take
today.
a
Nice.
greater healing potion.
Okay.
Why?
Yeah, I used 2 of my hit dice and got full health again. I was half.
I did too.
That's what I did.
Because I'm hurt, dude.
Hurting.
But short rests are free, dog. That healing potion won't got unlimited.
Yeah, you can use more than 1 hit die. You can use as many as you save the potion.
Yeah, I'd rather use the potion just in case we need a long rest, though.
Okay, that's fair.
That's strategic. This means
I have plenty.
big brain on this
I
motherfucker.
bought some for a reason.
True.
So, we in this boat?
Yeah, you guys take your long rest before moving the boat down. We'll go ahead and retcon that. You place the boat in the water, and like I said, the water is extremely choppy. You all pile into the boat and push off, and the boat seems to cut through the water effortlessly. You don't feel an insane amount of rocking, and the waves lap at the sides of the boat. But you
Who's
do.
rowing?
I'll row. And then one other person.
I'm in the back with Casper.
I'll probably, either me or Guts. Guts, you wanna roll?
Sure.
Yeah.
Aaron up front.
Sure.
That's what's up. Like George Washington.
Okay. Guts and Gabriel are rowing. The rest of you guys are in the boat. Like I said, it's about a 20-minute ride over to the island. You guys see this dark water lapping at the sides of the boats, and you occasionally just get these groaning sounds. You're not sure if it comes from the boat or the water or what. But you make your way towards the island, and as it comes into view, I will post the owlbear a little picture.
Beautiful.
As the city comes into view, you see the buildings of Emberhaven rise gracefully, constructed with shimmering material that line finely polished wooden structures that reflect the star-shifting atmosphere. Towers with sinuous curves reach towards the Vale, and spires on some of the tallest buildings reaching heights to 500 feet. You notice intricate sculptures depicting alluring figures dancing with purple and blue arcane lights, and an island that is embraced by a lush plant life, filled with vibrant, intoxicating flowers in full bloom. And as you near the city, you smell this perfume-like scent. There is a dock, but other than that, similar to the picture, there are some open sections that you can just sort of moor your boat alongside the beaches of this island as well.
Are there areas that are dark? Looks like there may be nobody around, no civilization, buildings, etc.
Yeah, you don't really notice any
I'm sorry, you cut out. I didn't hear.
Any what?
You don't really notice any movement, even on the dock itself. But there are lights in the distance that are sort of scattered amongst the city with these sort of arcane light that casts this bluish purple glow across the city.
Fuck. Should we just hit the dock?
I almost think it might be better to dock on the beach and hide our boat, because what if someone recognizes the boat?
Yeah, sure. We might need it to escape.
Yeah.
Let's I like that idea. Let's attempt to save this boat for later, just in case.
I like that.
Okay. And you guys are able to do so pretty easily. You moor the boat on this gravelly sand and pile out of it, and you're able to drag the boat up on the beach. There are some sections that are sort of hidden alongside the mountainous faces of this city island. There's also like bushes and trees. You guys could try to figure out a way to camouflage the boat, whatever works best for you in your circumstance.
Let's hide it.
So I guess the question is, what do you guys do to hide it?
Right.
What kind of foliage is there around this beach? Are there like some shrubs or trees or like a line of foliage somewhere?
Yeah, there's bushes and trees scattered. Yeah, there's alcoves against the face of that sort of small mountain that you could hide it up against, prop chopped wood or branches or leaves or anything you could use again. So really the resources are there. You guys just have to do what you choose to do.
Well, I don't know. Do sorcerers have any magic that could hide it, possibly? I don't know. I've seen illusions being made before.
I have nothing to that would sustain for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Do we just pull it into those trees over there?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, that might be our best bet.
I'm sure there's boats all over this.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would be too suspicious or be too worried about a boat inside the bushes.
No, I don't think so.
Then I'll get behind the boat skinny Casper and start trying to push it.
Yeah, I'll start pulling it.
Yep. And you guys manage as a group to sort of stash this boat. It's not out of sight. It's not really hidden in plain sight either, but you manage to drag it behind a tree that's sort of surrounded in bushes. Either end of the boat sort of poking out, visible from the beach if you're looking for it, but not in plain view anymore.
Hey, Mr. Blackthorn.
Yeah, what is it, mate?
Hey, are you, can you create fire?
I mean, yeah. Nothing major, and I'll pull out my unlit torch from my pack and make it light.
All right. Put that away. It's dangerous. Here.
I'll snuff it in the sand and put it back in my bag.
I'm gonna pull out that Molotov cocktail. Blackthorn, this is kind of useless to me. I not adept with fire quite yet, so I figured you should keep it.
Yeah, fuck. Thanks, man.
Yeah, of course. It does 1d10 worth of damage, so use it wisely.
Thank you. I'll put that in my inventory. Thank you, Casper. I'll give you a nice squeeze on the shoulder.
I missed you, fella.
Thanks again. Sorry for snapping at you back there. I don't know. I must care for you a lot, Casper.
If you ran off in the woods, I'd be quite upset as well.
You're our brother.
I mean, run off in the woods again for the second time.
Yes.
I would be quite upset.
Yes. Thank you, Casper.
Alright, well, I guess we head into the city now. Who are we looking for, Gabe? Who came all this way to get that thing out of your head, didn't we?
Yeah, his name's Elrenax the Intelligent. Hopefully he can help me with this ailment from those fucking mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I hope so too.
He also needs to help the new king of Cragwillow.
Yeah, you remember his name?
The new king of Cragwillow.
Blackstrand.
That's what it is.
Yeah, well, I guess we started heading for town.
Yeah, you guys start to traverse through this this terrain, sort of up a couple of hills. There are, like any major city in this world that you've seen so far, walls that surround the city, but the comings and goings aren't secluded to one gated area. There are several entrances. You do see a main sort of gate with a draw, sort of pulley garrison that raises and lowers. But beyond that, there are several other entrances through smaller iron bar doors. What type of route are you guys looking? Just looking at the back door entrance, it seems like.
I don't know. What is there a clear entrance from this dock? And what did we end up doing with the boat? Did we pull it into the trees over here?
Yes.
Boats in the trees. I think we should try to find a backdoor entrance. So
I agree.
In case this is like the last city and full of zombies, we'll at least have a heads up before we stumble in.
Yeah. Me and Gabe can detect as well. You can also see in the air with your familiar as well. So.
And I can sneak better now too because I don't have my armor on.
Yeah, I'll send up little fella to try to find the least traffic entrance to the city.
Yeah, definitely.
Of course. You summon a little fella with his tiny little raven head gleaming with this shiny, brilliant little helmet on his head. And he squawks at you before taking off to the air, and your eyes roll head. And you see a little fella climb into the sky, and from his sight looking down, you notice that there are streets with people in them. There are buildings, excuse me, buildings with lights on them, these purplish, bluish, arcane lights, as well as people coming and going from doors. There does not seem to be any undead presence. There are a couple of side streets that you notice that are less main guarded or heavily trafficked.
Your voice is cutting in and out.
Well, now, why would it be doing that? Is this better? Bring the mic a little closer.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, there's a couple side streets, and you notice even at the main entrance, there's not a ton of like heavily goings of the city, but there are people moving about, and it seems like a normal city.
I love how it cut out right at the same time right there.
Yeah.
And then everything else we heard perfectly.
So
I'll just start hand signing.
Yeah.
Is this city walled?
There are.
It's
Side-
worse, Tim.
It's
You might want to
worse.
unplug it and plug it back in.
It's super
Can we try
weird.
turning it off and turning it back
Yeah.
on?
Number one rule in tech.
Could be Discord too, because that was kind of weird sounding.
Yeah, leave Discord and come back.
Technical difficulties.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Am I crickly crackling?
No.
All right. Well, we'll hope this works.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So the city is walled. There is a main entrance that you see from the dock, as well as side entrances. The streets are populated with people. There are what looks like shops, buildings, taverns, homes, as well as towers and spires around the city.
Is there a group of guards that seem to be wearing uniforms, or like a police force we should look out for?
Roll me a perception check.
Man.
Come on.
Gonna be a
Come on, man.
pass. 19.
Yes.
Nice.
Through little fella's eyes, you do notice sporadically throughout the city people wearing what looks to be some kind of a red uniform, and they walk in groups, small groups.
And are they
But
manning
they don't.
the gate?
There is nobody currently manning the gate.
And is it open or closed?
It is open.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. I'll relay the message as little fella comes back. I don't think we really need to be sneaking around. We could probably just walk right in. Seems to be open door policy in this city.
No zombies.
No zombies, but hey, fellas, there is a group of guards. They wear red cloaks, so keep an eye out for them.
All right.
In that case, I'm gonna put my armor back on.
Yeah. Oh my god. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah.
Bro. I completely forgot.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my armor back on then.
Yeah, you guys take 10 to 15 minutes to put your armor back on, get geared back up before making your way towards the city. You going main gate then? Sounds like.
Yeah.
Main gate.
Yeah.
As you
We'll
walk,
try to find a tavern as well.
Let's do it.
beautiful.
I could use a beer.
As you walk up the steps leading from the dock to the main gate, there's like these finely polished tiles that lead your way into the city. Everything looks to be exquisitely made. The iron portcullis that is at about 3/4 raised, you notice these filigrees and these embezzlements in the metal that seem to refract light and shine. The makeup of the wall itself is almost like this obsidian. It shines, and it's this glassy type of material. You make your way through the portcullis, and you see a open street, sort of a courtyard-like bazaar that has shops. You see people of all different races. You see a group of guards, two in these long red maroon-colored cloaks that are cut off at about mid-arm, mid-bicep, wearing different types of weaponry, no helmets or anything like that, with matching color sort of red boots and black trousers. They walk right past you. They don't seem to notice or mind or care. As you make your way into this sort of pavilion, you see people moving about their evening. It's late in the night, and you do notice that as you're being greeted to this city, you're being greeted by this palpable energy, this echoing of melodies and music that seems to emanate from all directions. Every corner that you pass by, revealing these decadent establishments, you see these open doors, and you peek in, and you see these beautiful humans. I say humans, that's not really the right term. You see beautiful people of all genders and races, and you see enchanting theaters, and you see performances taking place, people eating exquisite looking foods, some that are common to you and some that are foreign. And you come across a signpost overhanging a door of an establishment that looks like it's been settled there for a long time, but well maintained. The facade of the building shining polished wood, a dark wood like a walnut, and on the edges of this building, around almost every corner of the wood, is, like I said, this almost iridescent metallic material that seems to be banding everything together. The signpost on the door reads the Mystic Vale, and it looks to be some kind of a drink house.
This place looks good.
Yeah, you guys up for a drink?
Yeah, it's been a while, fellas.
I'll use one.
It's a long journey.
Yes.
And this place seems safe. Interesting.
Never thought I would miss Crag Willow, but I'm sure happy to see another inn. We'll enter.
Let's go.
You enter, and you see these almost like sectioned rooms with half walls, and inside there are sections of couch with tables and tables with these plush cushions. And as you walk past, you see an older gnomish gentleman with two beautiful human females sort of laying across him as he's stroking the hair of one and with his hand rested on the hip of the other. He puts his lips out in sort of a pouty motion, and one of them brings a drink up to his lips, and he sips through a straw. You see a couple of empty spaces and a group playing cards. About 3 or 4 people playing a round of cards, laughing and drinking, and small sort of touches on the shoulder, and they look to be close friends. And this is sort of a hallway leading through this building, and on either side you're seeing sort of these half-walled rooms that you're able to walk past. And every one of them looks similar but slightly different. Slightly different colored cushions, slightly different colored accent lights, slightly different colored polished tables, stained in different ways. And at the end of that walkway, you see a long bar top with this sort of dark concrete style countertop. And behind all different types of bottles, different shapes and sizes. Some that seem to have like almost like a mist or like a smoke inside of them, but corked at the top so it doesn't escape. And all different types of barkeep utensils on the countertop, whether it be stirrers, shakers, a bassinet full of ice. And you see a long, dark-haired woman with a cheeky smile. She seems to be elven of some descent, maybe half-elf, you're not sure. And she's wearing sort of like a crop top with these like long, flowy pants. And she has a pierced nose and a couple of spots. And these dark blue, almost star-like eyes.
Baddie alert.
Yeah, keep Mr. Blackthorn under control. All right, fellas. Remember, we just showed up to this city. We're not trying to cause any problems. Let's have ourselves some drinks, maybe play a little slap chug, and hit the hay, all right?
Yeah, I'm up for some slap chug.
Yeah, some slap drink. That's right. And then I will hail the bartender. Around for my friends, please.
And she seems preoccupied as you're walking up, shaking a drink, turning around and creating this this immaculate-looking cocktail with garnishes and a slight mist that swirls over the top before she plants a straw in and whisks it away to another attendant next to her who takes it to a table nearby. And as you say that, she looks up at you and her eyes make eye contact with you. And she, like I said, has just these starkly beautiful eyes. And she says, "And what type of drink would you like?"
Just ale from the well, please.
Ale from the well.
Nothing
all right.
fancy for this lot.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to collect 3 gold from you.
Oh wow, that's quite the price. All right, I'll pay the 3 gold myself.
And you see one tap behind her on the wall where she pulls these large wooden mugs, sets them there, and begins filling up 5 beers for you. If you'd like a table or a room, it's going to be another 2 gold. We pay by the hour.
Can we drink at the bar and pay for the room?
You're welcome to drink at the bar. Not as comfortable.
Hey, Blackthorn, kind of just spent all my coin on these beers. You think you can cover the rooms?
Don't worry, miss. These rooms you speak of, the sections that we walked past, or a room to lay our heads for the night?
No, not an inn. A couple doors down, but you can find comfort here and stay, like I said, 2 gold per hour, and have your drinks. Enjoy your time.
Sure. Give us a section, and I'll flicker 3 gold in a wink.
An hour, just half past. Go ahead and take your pick. I'll have Darlene take your drinks in just a moment.
Sure. Thanks, miss.
We just bought a booth at a club.
Yeah, we got a section. I'll make my way down. When we walked up, were there any like big wig kind of people of interest? You know, anybody that might look like a mover and shaker in this city?
There's that one guy.
Yeah, the person that would have stuck out most to you would have been this older gnome with a relatively decent hair. He's got a full head of hair that's sort of spiked in the front stylishly, and a long curling mustache that twists back towards his lips. He's wearing finely tailored clothes, a bow tie, almost like a half tux, like not quite the full penguin suit, but he's dressed finely with shoes that are obviously polished. He looks like the most well-to-do person that you walked past.
You get the impression that this man fucks.
Yeah, can we find a section next to him?
Yeah, there's one actually right across from him on the other side of the
Let's
hallway.
do that. I love that.
I'm gonna have my hood up.
Okay.
Noticing that this place is kind of fine and like a bit of a different feel than the other cities we've been to, I'm gonna like kind of prim myself up a little bit and look real classy.
Oriole fits in well here.
Yeah, you take. By the way, the weather is not nearly as cold as the mountain range. Do you still have on those warm winter clothes?
No.
I still have my mink on because it is my only garb. My other robes were burnt up.
That they were.
Yes, I am wearing this mink, and I am wearing it with pride, and it is rather nice.
Yeah, and you prestidigitate any dust out of there and sort of give it a fluff.
Yeah, I give my fucking jewelry a nice shining with that as well.
Yeah, and looking a little bit more dazzling than you already had. Your long, flowing blonde hair tucked back behind this mink. You sit down across from this older gnomish gentleman, and he doesn't seem to pay much mind to you. Just continues talking to these girls in sort of a hushed tone. You can't quite hear what he's saying. You guys sit down. The table is like this brightly colored, almost like a whitish gold stained wooden table that's square and looks to be just like everything in the city, very finely made. The cushions that you're sitting on, by far the most comfortable thing you have sat on since you have started this journey. Your body sinks into them in just this lull of comfort. And you wait a minute or two before this shorter-haired, again, elvish or half-elvish looking woman with a shorter, darkish, more auburn red, but still dark, slick hair that's sort of cut in sort of a pixie cut at her neck, comes up to your table, and with almost the exact same voice as the barkeep comes up to you guys, just, well, yeah, here is your drinks. Looks like 5 from the well.
Excuse me, madam. Do you mind fetching another one for our friend across here? Whatever he's drinking, get him another. And I'll flick her another 3 gold.
Well, that's awfully nice, but what he drinks is a 5 gold drink.
Sure. And I'll reach in my pocket and grab 2 more gold.
God damn, dude. We're running through all our money.
Yeah,
happy to oblige.
Don't worry, I have a fucking shit ton.
And she casts you a wink and a cheeky smile before turning on her heels and heading back towards the bar. You notice as she walks away, she has a finely formed body. She's wearing this sort of tight, sort of canvas khaki style pants. Again, a similar crop top to what the barkeep was wearing.
Casper wants to flirt with us so bad.
Casper, roll me. Oh, I want to get down with you guys. Casper, roll me a perception check, buddy.
Yeah, all right, I'm a perception.
And, well, yeah, go ahead and you roll it. We'll see what happens.
14.
You notice on her wrist there is a very similar leather bracer to the one on the man that is stuffed in your bag.
I'm gonna freaking Blackthorn.
What? Fuck. What, man?
Hey, she's wearing one of those magic. I'm whispering. She's wearing one of those magic reducers, or.
Oh, the one you found on the sharpshooter.
Yeah. Don't mention that we killed the sharpshooter today. That'd be bad.
Of course not, Casper. Do you think they might be involved in the same faction?
It might be that magic users are not allowed in this city or something, and maybe they're trying to limit people from using their abilities, or I don't know. It's quite odd, though.
Oh, like a fascist regime.
Maybe, hey, you seem like you're good with words and such. Got that nice flowing blonde hair, and
sure. Thank you.
Sometimes it
catches in the sunlight just right. But anyways,
Kind of blushing a little.
maybe you could, butter her up a bit, as they say, and then ask her about it, just casually, nothing too serious. Say like, hey, that's a nice bracer you got. Where'd you get it?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I will, Casper. Did she say her name?
No.
I'll find out. I'll stand up and make my way to the bar.
I'm gonna pound my beer. Oriole, you give me another beer.
Sure thing.
I'll
Anyone
slide Gabriel mine.
Oh, sweet. Thanks, Guts. You don't want any?
No, I'm okay.
All right. Thank you.
I just want to take a second to say how beautiful it is that you guys can go from hacking, stomping, hacking again the life out of a poor man's face into just popping down for some cash drinks at the club in your very own booth, just like that.
I was kind of like waiting too, and I'm gonna say that I just like sat at the bar and I'm just smoking and drinking and just kind of thinking.
So you don't join them in the booth?
No.
I'm really enjoying the luxury of all. You guys see me kind of forego all that sadness and anger in my eyes, and as I walk into this fine establishment, I'm kind of at home. I'm feeling good, and I'm approaching this fucking red-haired baddie as she prepares our neighbor's drink.
Yeah, she heads to the bar. You see the dark-haired elven woman at work for just a few seconds before passing over to her this dark purple glass with almost like a glow-in-the-dark type of liquid in it. And it's in like a martini style glass, as well as another round of drinks for the table. I forget, did you order just him a drink or all of you guys?
I haven't ordered yet.
Oh, okay. Well, she whizzes past you and takes the drink to the man who is sort of surrounded by these two women, hands them the drink, and sort of reaches over and mutters to him, presumably telling him where the drink came from, before turning back to head towards the bar again.
Which I've just arrived and taken a seat.
Yep, and she passes you and just sort of lightly touches your shoulder. And anything else for you?
Perhaps some questions. You caught my eye when I walked in. Just haven't seen a beautiful elven woman in such a long time. You see, me and my friends have been on a very long journey, and we just arrived into town. We've never been here before.
Just arrived into town. Wow. It's been a while since I've heard of anyone coming. Nice to have new faces around. What's your name?
It's Oriole Blackthorn. And yours?
Eleanor.
Eleanor. Beautiful name.
Much obliged.
I noticed that piece on your forearm there. I've seen that around town. What is it? Are you all involved in some sort of club or something?
And at the question, her eyes get kind of wide, and she looks down at your wrist to notice that you don't have one. And best not to talk about that here. Not a club. Not a fun one anyways. You're really not from here, are you?
No, madam. It's just something we should worry about, me and my friends.
I think it's something we should avoid talking about right now.
Sure, well, another round for our table then. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Perhaps I'll see you again.
Gladly. And she gives you sort of a half-hearted smile before turning to the other lady at the bar, giving her order to the drinks, and you slide over 3 more gold. And she turns back towards you with them sort of on a platter and says, would you like me to take it to the table for you?
Yeah. Yes, please.
All right. And it's just you and Aaron at the bar top right now.
Hey,
and you can be seated as closely or as far away from him as you'd like to be.
Yeah,
There's
I popped the squat right
chairs.
next to him. How you feeling, man?
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you... At the section, we bought a nice little area for us.
I'm gonna join you in a second, mate. I just need I need a breather. I've never been a person to kill someone like that. I don't let people suffer.
And as you say, kill someone, the reality of the situation kind of hits me, and all these frailties kind of fade away for a second, and I get real serious with you and put my hand on your leg. I feel as if we've all changed a little bit on this journey, mate.
Right.
Not sure I recognize myself anymore.
Yeah,
but
I mean...
Aaron, I'm not sure the change is for the worse. I would have never been able to handle this type of shit in my previous life. I feel powerful for the first time ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a feeling I'm used to, but in the same sense, my father always told me you never let anyone suffer like that. You always make it quick. War is a part where you surrender your life or you surrender another.
I bring my hand from your thigh to your shoulder and get even closer to you. He didn't suffer for long, mate. It was him or us.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Come on to the booth. I've had enough time to sorrow. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to pay maybe a minute of respect. Did you talk to anybody here yet? Figure out where the fuck we are?
That lovely bartender, with the red hair. That bracer is a curious one. Perhaps we should refrain from using magic in the city till we figure out more.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's get back to the homies, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back over and join them with the boy.
Yeah, together we'll walk. And as I sit down, I'm gonna raise my glass to the guy across from us.
And he nods and takes a long pull of his drink. His arms settle back down on the cushions behind him in a very sort of laxed way. And you notice a bracer on him. And you look towards the women that are sprawled across his lap. And each of them have a bracer on as well.
I'm gonna
foreshadowing.
Tuck my arms into my coat when I notice all of the bracers and our lack thereof. Do they all seem to be on the same
I'll let it be known again. Aaron, Guts, Oriole, all have broken handcuffs on.
Why did we not cut those off on the boat?
You're right, you are. Well, they are steel manacles. Cutting them off would be a difficult maneuver without injuring oneself. I'm sure you guys can find a way to get them off with a little bit of craftiness, but it's true. You guys do all have a pair of broken manacles on your wrists. Everybody except for Casper and Gabriel.
And
You're
I'll make an effort to kind of hide my wrist as well, even though I have a long coat on. I'll just enjoy my beer.
The red-haired bartender comes back, gives you a look that looks like she's trying to get your attention, Oriole. And
oh yeah, and I'm paying attention.
Sort of wider eyes than when she had walked up initially. She hands you all your drinks, and at the bottom side of your drink, you notice a small piece of parchment.
And I'm not going to make a big fuss about this parchment. I'm just going to take my drink and thank you, and I'll give her a little wink.
And her lips curl ever so slightly before turning and walking away.
Hey,
yeah, I'll slip this parchment into my pocket.
Hey, gentlemen, I notice our lack of bracers, and everybody seems to be wearing one. Maybe we should head in for the night, regroup at the inn, not make a big scene here at the bar.
Couple doors down, she says. Let's head that way, and I'll smash this beer parchment in my pocket, and I'll stand up.
I pound mine and stand up as well.
I leave.
Okay. You all get up. The man at the table gives you a small wave as you walk out. And you guys head a couple doors over to find lodging. And you come across... just to give you an idea, these buildings are almost sort of connected like townhouses. So one door is still the same building that's connected to the next door in this pavilion. So you head a few doors down, and you find the inn that she was talking about, and you walk in to set up arrangements for the evening, and we will pick up with that conversation next Monday.
Damn, this is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah.
Really, you've got a stronghold on the community.
Suppressing magic.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. I might be quite useless pretty soon.
Yeah, dude, this is tough.
Arm, dude. I'll fucking cut my arm off, dude. I don't care.
If only we had an artificer on the team that could craft similar-looking bracers that had no magical effect.
Yeah.
And some lockpicks to get those
lockpicks
off.
There are plenty of stores around. There is an economy here, unlike Crag Willow.
Sounds like shopping.
So you guys might be able to do a little bit of shopping.
Yeah. It might be a me and Gabe shopping sesh so you fuckers don't get us in trouble.
Yeah, dude, I'll be alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that pretty much wraps up things for tonight. If anybody's still tuning in with us, thank you so much for hanging out. Whether you have been here since the beginning of the episode or if you just showed up, one thing I want to let you know is we backlog all of our content over on YouTube. So if you're interested in checking out the previous episodes, let me know. Otherwise, maybe show a friend. If you know anybody else that's interested in watching D&D actual play, pass over our information. We'd greatly appreciate it. Check us out over on Instagram at AdvantageDND, on TikTok at Advantage. And thank you so much to our Lord and Savior, Bryce, for handling all of the production end of these things. All the music and everything is that lovely man that you don't quite get to see too often, but he is here and he is lovely.
Yes, thank you, Bryce.
Thanks, Bryce.
That's pretty much it. Thanks so much for coming by. We will see you guys again next week at precisely 7:00 p.m. PST. Till then.
Good night, everybody.